Thanks for checking out this film review from the Dead Man's Party podcast. You could find our full archive of every unedited show if you subscribe to The Skeleton Crew on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to support Dead Man's Party on Patreon. Link in the description. Enjoy the review.
Jump back and get ready, cause I'm gonna even the score. You thought I wouldn't be back for more, but I feel the fire burning in my soul. They kept me holding on to my goal, and I'm sure that now you know you're gonna get what's coming to you from me. I'll make you see you never should have done me no wrong, cause this time I'm twice as strong. My aim's too true.
Dead Man's Party is back with more Van Damage.
Oh.
Yeah, we are here and we are reviewing Double Impact 1991. I'm with the guy who has extremely vivid fantasies of me hooking up with his chick, Chris. What's up, Chris?
So when you said you wanted to review Double Impact, I got excited because I thought, oh, here we go. I didn't realize this is what we were going to review. I thought it was going to be a chick getting plugged in both holes at the same time.
And we're also here with the guy who would love to have his neck between two muscular thighs of a chick, of course, the Ghoul.
Thighs?
No, that's how I do the splits.
So because of my big legs and my karate, I could do the splits really easy. I'm sure I'm doing that all wrong. I'm told that's a horrible quote.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much, it's the gist.
You got the gist of it, yeah.
Yeah, there are some other lines in this that I wanted to pick, but I couldn't.
Dude, his ass at that point, wow. He must work out.
Let's get right into it, since that's basically the opening scene of the
Well, I didn't say all the technicals.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But keep your thought. Twin brothers are separated when their parents are murdered, but 25 years later they reunite in order to avenge their parents' death. Director Sheldon Lettish. Writers, and that guy is a huge part of Van Damme's career, if you guys don't know, Sheldon Lettish.
I looked a little bit up on IMDb and I did read something like that, yeah.
Oh, he made this whole thing happen, this whole Van Damme phenomena. And writer Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steve Mearson. JCVD as Alex. Wow, what a cool name. And Chad, which is known as a typical white guy name.
Total douchebag name.
Right. How do they know back then? That's the weirdest thing, right? Jeffrey Lewis, he's like a seasoned actor, as Frank Avery. He's like their uncle, fake uncle.
Yeah.
Alana Shaw, the miscast chick who plays Danielle Wild.
Woof.
I wonder who should have played that. Gee, I think, what do you think, Chris? Like,
Lark Voorhees.
I was thinking more Tia.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
The girl with a career.
Yeah.
Get what I did there? Karina.
Oh, sorry. I just got that. I just got that. Oh, shit.
Karina Everson as Kara, the thighs girl, who we get lots of thighs from her. And a very
Good God.
unfulfilling ending. Philip Chan as Raymond Zhang. He's the guy who was the cop in Bloodsport. Remember when they were when Henry and Rollins or whatever were looking for Van Damme in Bloodsport, and they went to this guy.
Henry and Rollins? Was that their names?
I just
Henry Rollins,
like Henry, the guy. Like what?
Am I doing it wrong? Am I saying it?
No, you. It might be right. If you're right, I never put two and two together. But you know who Henry Rollins is, right?
Oh yeah, the guy with the big throat. Yeah.
I'm
a liar. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know him.
He's a big one of the big bads in Sons. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's a racist.
Yeah.
Alan Scarf as Nigel Griffith. So there's two bad guys, Raymond Zhang and Nigel Griffith. And the greatest bad guy of all time, Moon. Did you guys know his name was Moon?
No.
I think they said it once in this movie, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I just have that in my head because I read it. I thought they said it, but I could be wrong.
Moon is played by Chong Li from Bloodsport.
Oh, you got the name right.
I did it for you.
Thank you.
Andy Armstrong is Paul Wagner. I don't really know who that is. And then we get to a bunch of people that
was the dad at the beginning.
Oh, wow. Okay. You won't believe what I just discovered by clicking a name.
The giant guy?
Camille Criffa, who plays Mahjong manager. Oh, the guy who got his throat cut by the guy with the spurs on his heels. He was in Death Warrant. You remember the guy who had a mohawk and he like carved names into his head of the people he killed?
Oh, yeah.
That was him?
But it's not it. It's not over there. He filled in for Michael Queasy when he stopped playing Tom Poe in the Kickboxer movies.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I think he was in the fourth one. And he was in Universal Soldier and Legionnaire of Van Damme's.
It's the whole Van Damme universe.
Dude, Van Damme just hooks up with
He definitely had loyalty to a lot of guys.
Yeah.
He was in Under Siege as a terrorist, uncredited. He was in Maximum Risk with Van Damme, and he was in Kickboxer Retaliation with Van Damme in 2018. Death Warrant, I was right.
Hold on.
That's him.
Van Damme did a Kickboxer sequel in 2018.
He did two, where
we probably talked about that.
Yeah, I think Alex sent those when we did those.
He was the trainer instead of Xian.
Oh, yes. Okay. I remember you saying that now.
And he was like blind or something, if I remember that right. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, because he got that shit thrown in his eyes. No, that was Bloodsport. That was Bloodsport. Never mind.
Bucket sand.
So he was in Lionheart as Attila's bodyguard. We didn't really notice that.
Shit.
Isn't it amazing the work you could get? If
God,
you just
it's like Van Damme was a cult leader and all these guys just fucking
followed him everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so glad I clicked it because his picture is just a black and white picture with that like mohawk and names on the side. So I thought, wow, is that guy? And I just clicked it. Okay, wow. I'm already blown away by this review and I didn't even say anything yet. Oh God. Okay, so we start this movie with a freaking horrifying intro to Chong Li's character and this whole situation with his triads and stuff. Like, this guy's driving home with his wife and two babies in the back seat, and they like pull up because they told their bodyguard to take it easy tonight, and they get blown away, dude. Like, what did you guys think about this opening here for openers?
Seeing Chong Li with a shotgun was fucking wild.
That was cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
I was surprised at how bloody it was, considering like I don't really associate. I mean, granted, okay, so I'll preface this is my first time seeing this, so I didn't know what to expect, and I know nothing about this, or I knew nothing about this movie. All I knew was that what we talked about last time was that he plays two versions of himself. That's it. Like lead up, I had no idea where it was going, and then all this shooting happens, and then you finally see it. There are two children in the back, and then you that obviously clicks. I was like, oh, that's gonna be them. But yeah, the violence here with this like shooting, like he fucking blows the mom's head off with a shotgun at close range.
He walks straight up to her, points the shotgun at her face in cold blood, and fucking pulls the trigger. Now, of course, they don't show what happened.
Oh, can you imagine if they did?
Well,
they don't, but
they would have if this would have been a Terrifier movie.
They don't, but you do see. You do see a brief shot of the bodies in the aftermath, and there is a shitload of blood on her. Like, you can't even see that it's her. It's pretty fucked up.
You guys are missing the darkest moment.
What's that?
She says, "What will happen to my babies?" And Chong Li says, "You'll never know."
Oh,
like how dark is that?
That's fucked up.
You'll never know. She's like, oh shit.
Chicks love getting their fucking faces blown off, dude.
You could have saved that line for a later scene, because we'll get there in about an hour, I think.
That's fine. We'll resurrect it.
Chicks love a lot of shit, right?
I know what scene you're talking about.
She must love it because they were hugging at the end.
Yep.
Yeah. It is brutal. It's dark, and you're like, wow, this is a fun movie-going experience. Hopefully this picks up. So the bodyguard took one kid, and the nanny took another and dumped them off at a freaking orphanage in like 5 seconds. So when the bodyguard took the kid, and like even the top bad guys see him, and he recognizes them, I guess you could just like scurry off into bushes and you're fine. I'm sorry, like, is it hard to find, like Van Damme, disappeared into the ocean when he left in Lionheart, when he left that whole thing he was involved.
He does it later on in this movie too.
Yeah. But well, we'll get there because you could just drive around those things.
I can be the defender again real quick if you want to make sense of it.
Of the guy scurrying into a bush and that's it?
Yes.
Okay.
He was in Vietnam, he says later, so he knows his way around.
Yeah, but they're bushes in front of someone's house. How much can you hide?
I don't know. And with a baby nonetheless that's screaming.
What would have been funny is if after he got shot, right, and then he scurried into the bushes, if they would have focused on like the plants and shown green blood, out, like in Predator,
and then he just hears over here,
turn around.
that Predator sound.
Yeah.
Yep. It would have been. This scene could have been better, way better, if the police showed up, and then that's why they couldn't follow him. And they all just got in their cars and disbanded. Like, they really dropped the ball. Like, and I love Sheldon Skettish, or whatever the hell his name is, but he really should have done that. He should have had sirens show up. And then they
That's a good point.
Right? They blew that. That would have been way more, comprehensive. So Chong Li, he shoots Chong Li through like the window, and I guess he blasts his cheek, his right cheek, and something with his eye. Probably the glass went right into his eye because that dude's eye is milky as fuck. And the next time we see him, huh?
His eye.
25 years later. And does Chong Li does not have the most ugly scar on earth? That whole
And also,
badass.
does Chong Li really look 25 years older, other than the fucking scar on his face and that milky eye?
Did they give him any grays?
Maybe a little, but
But yeah, he does not look 25 years old. Because you got to imagine he's 30 at that point, so he's 55. now.
Yeah, that's what got me at this. Because once I realized, I was like, oh, there's gonna have to be a time jump. Chong Li at first, I was like, or whatever, Moon, whatever his name is in this. I was like,
there we go, yeah.
Oh god, we have to say that.
I didn't really expect. I actually thought that he was dead in the beginning, and I was like, oh, that guy. Yeah, I thought he was like, because I remember you saying he was in this, and I was like, oh man, he was only in it for the beginning. I didn't realize he was coming back. Obviously,
Boy, you must have been happy as a pig in horse shit.
well, I was like, oh, well, they got a good use out of him. He did some pretty badass shit. But I was more shocked at the Van Damme. I was like, these guys are only supposed to be 25, and then I looked it up at how old he really was. Like real, like they were. I almost said they, as if there is actually two.
They them. You could say they them in this case.
Hold on, don't say. Did you look up Bolo's age too?
No.
Okay, go ahead. What was Van Damme's age?
He was only 31.
Okay, so Bolo,
Same age as me.
Considering Bolo was in Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee in 1973.
Holy shit.
And he was at least in his early 20s, if not mid 20s at that point. I'm going to say by this point he was 45 at bare minimum.
Right.
Let me look him up.
He didn't look like a young man exactly. He had that full face.
That scar was badass though.
That scar was so unrealistic. What bullet would do that?
Wow.
Oh god, was he 52?
Oh no, sorry, my math was off. So Bolo was 42 when they filmed this.
Oh.
My apologies. God, I'm already fucked up. 44.
So basically my age. Wow. He was 69. He's supposed to be almost 70 years old at the end of the movie.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, because we don't know he's 44. He could have been 34, right?
Yeah.
So he was 60 though. Still, that's kind of old. How far back could you really fake his age, right? I mean,
dude, if I look that good at 60, I'll be happy as a fucking clam.
Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to like in character wise, yeah, he would have had to have been like 20 or
25 maybe.
Yeah, in the beginning.
you'd have to say that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's 50. Yeah. So, yeah, you get this introduction of Chad.
Oh God.
He's like doing something to some woman, and you're like, is this guy like engaging in cunnilingus?
So you're so professional, Alex. I love it.
I'm trying. I'm really trying to clean up the show. It's 2026, dude.
I guarantee there's one person listening right now that heard that word and they're like, "What?"
Can you imagine?
I promise you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna predict it's Cody Robinson. He doesn't know what cunnilingus is. He doesn't know that word.
Cunnilingus. But no, he's just stretching her legs in front of a crowd of women, and everyone's okay with this. And then he goes,
It is.
And he does the splits, and he starts like this weird, like gyrating shit, like almost like softly humping up and down.
Yeah, and all the women are loving it.
Oh, they're just they're like in a crescent moon shaped around him, just in fucking looking at him with like stars in their eyes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
God, what it's like to be Van Damme in the 90s, man.
Did you? Okay, so we'll get to. You brought this up earlier. His fucking ass in those tights. It looked like he had it was like he had two fucking watermelons underneath his fucking tights. And I am the complete opposite. My ass is like a fucking board. I have nothing.
Your back goes right to your legs or something, right?
Absolutely. I would kill to have that ass.
That ass. That ass.
Watermelons. Dude, that fucking got me good.
No, it really did, dude. They're huge.
No, it was like yeah.
Would you dress like a total goober if you had an ass like that?
If the chicks dug it, fuck yeah, dude.
Would you wear a turquoise shirt and pink shorts with white sneakers?
If it got me pussy, absolutely.
Ass like a 10-year-old boy.
That no 10-year-old boy has ass like this guy though. That's for chicks that he said that. He goes to Hong Kong. I like how this guy won't even tell him why they're going. This is a grown man, dude. He's like 30 or obviously 25 years old. and you can't say, hey, look, so here's a picture of your brother. I know I never told you about this, but here's what happened. Your parents, he even says, I'm not your uncle. He says you were only raised in France because of this. But he doesn't mention that you have a brother, and this is why we're going to Hong Kong. He treats him like he's like 14 years old. And the
only reason they said he was raised in France is because Van Damme could never do an American accent. So they always had to make his character from some other fucking country because he could never get over that hurdle of his fucking accent, his Belgian accent.
Isn't that weird that like actors now all do it? Like all these guys like Charlie Hunnam and Sons of Anarchy and stuff.
Dude,
I don't get it.
There's been so many times where I've seen British actors who I did not know were British in American shows, and then when I saw them interviewed and they're speaking in their native tongue, their native like fucking voice, and they're British, I'm like, oh my fucking God. Yeah. Because they sound so convincing.
Oh yeah.
Alex, and I was going to say that, and also Jonathan Byers. He's also
crazy. Yeah, 11 and him both have that, and you wouldn't even know. But Arnold and Van Damme absolutely have no ability.
What is this stranger show that you speak of?
The Stranger Things.
There are things that are stranger than most things.
Yeah, I don't watch that. Sorry.
Things that are stranger than most.
They go there, and this girl grabs his dick, and dude, there so many times, crotches and everything is just on full effect here.
I love their whole exchange. Yeah.
Yeah, the silk underwear.
Yeah. And he goes, keep going, and she says, more surprises, and he goes, yeah, big surprise, huge surprise.
Yeah, all right, dude. Stop sucking your own dick. No pun intended. How about when he gets to the club, though, that guy we talked about with the mohawk in Death Warrant, how he looks at him, then he goes like this with his hands.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, dude, what are you wearing? It looks a little off to me. Like he's doing that.
A little fishy, yeah.
So it looks kind of gay, which they elaborate on quite a...
You can't say that.
Oh, they say a lot.
No, I know. Yeah, that's that. Yep.
If you're offended by the term gay, get the fuck off.
No, if you're offended by that term, you probably don't want to watch this movie a bunch of times. So his brother greets him, Alex greets him, his twin brother, with looking at him, just making a face like, you're with my chick, and then headbutts him. Now, when he does this, Chad drops his jaw. Like, if you ever hear the term jaw dropping, that's the face.
Yeah, the look on his face is so funny. Like, it's like cartoonish.
Oh, it's cartoonish, but why doesn't Alex have any reaction to the fact that he's headbutting himself? He just, like, headbutts him as if he looks like you.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
That's okay. Weird.
I was going to say, I still don't understand headbutts. You're both crushing skulls. Why is it always the recipient gets knocked out, but whoever's delivering the headbutt is fine? You're still crushing skulls with somebody. Just because you're delivering it doesn't mean you're not fucking receiving blunt force trauma against your fucking skull.
I'm sure
But
you guys...
every time in movies, whoever delivers it is fine.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys have, like, you've ever, like, especially as kids, if you're ever playing, like, sports, you've, like, collided with somebody and, like, knocked heads.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Has that ever happened? Yeah, like, that's
Yeah,
how
I got a
always
concussion
imagined
in
it.
ninth grade in flag football because I crushed heads with someone.
Yeah, and it's like, you don't get up from that. Like, neither of you do. Like, you're out for the count. And I agree. I don't understand in movies why it's, like, this impervious move.
Ghoul, are you going for the Hitler mustache, or is that just how it grows?
That's just how it grows.
Can you put your hand straight up in the air? Just kidding.
No, it's because I have a scar right here.
Cleft palate?
Hair. No, fuck you.
You fucking mutant.
No, I had a what's it called?
A wrong turn?
I had a no, I had a mole right here that they thought could be
Cancer?
yeah, so I had it removed.
Jesus.
Now your mustache is fucked up for life. Man.
It's like 13, 14.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I don't care.
I'm sorry.
I would rather have this than that. Like, could you imagine how bad high school would have been? Oh my
God.
God.
With a huge mole on your mouth? Yeah. I don't think many chicks would have made out with you.
Yeah, it actually wasn't that big. It was just in a spot that, like, obviously was, like, exposed and could get...
You should have just told chicks it was a fever sore, and they would have been okay with that.
What?
A fever sore.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, above your lip.
What the fuck is a fever sore?
You both really don't know what a fever sore is?
I've never heard that term. Oh, sorry. Fever blister is what I've always heard it referred to as.
Oh,
okay.
right.
No, I know what you're saying now. Sorry. No, I've never heard fever sore as a term.
It's so weird, like, when you travel across the country, like...
Yeah.
It's
Like
like-
toboggan and sock cap.
I was just thinking about that today.
Sock toboggan. Yeah, Aaron was like caught in the middle. He's between sock cap and toboggan. He was like, oh, yeah, let's call them sock toboggans.
I was just thinking about that today.
That's crazy. So, do you think when he headbutted them, they both smashed their big scar tissue foreheads together?
And isn't it? Wait, has he? I thought that was only on the Alex character. I didn't remember seeing it on
Oh,
Chad.
no, that's on his head.
Really? Why did I never notice
What?
it on Chad? I thought it was just on
I
Alex.
didn't
thought
notice
that
it
was
on
a thing.
Chad.
Yeah, I thought that was just like an effect.
No. Van Damme always has that.
Wait, no. We're talking about something else then, because he's got a bubble on his forehead.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. They both have it. I mean, he has it. That's him.
You're telling me he has that in Bloodsport and Kickboxer?
It's weird you say that. That I don't recall. But everything else, yes. Everything else, yes.
Okay,
This
I'm
one-
gonna have to do some deep diving into that.
Yeah, I've never noticed it. I always thought it was just because he had, but that's like the practical effect.
No. Van Damme has that. Just type in Van Damme and look at any picture.
I swear to God, the Chad character did not have that.
Oh, I don't think they'd be able to get rid of stuff like that.
Well, Ghoul and I both noticed, so
So, did you guys ever hear of Nigel Griffith?
no.
Well, that's like asking a New Yorker if he's ever heard of Donald Trump. Why can't we get away from Donald Trump? Isn't it so funny? Like, we've done, in 2 out of 3 movies we've done last, we have Donald Trump in it. You guys you did notice that line, right?
No, I don't think I did. No.
Wait, someone mentioned Trump, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I heard it. I didn't write it down, so I don't know what the quote is.
I missed it.
So
Shit.
Frank, the fake uncle, says to Chad and Alex, have you guys ever heard of Nigel Griffith? And then the blonde chimes in and says, that's like asking a New Yorker if they've ever heard of Donald Trump.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's so funny. We talked about it with the boxing thing. This guy is always in pop culture. It's like the weirdest thing. And now you can ask anyone almost on the planet in any civilized country if they heard of him, and they probably did, right? At this point. Isn't that so funny, though? But at that time, in 91, only a New Yorker would know about it. Like, so weird. They show Hong Kong, because they're there, and tell me you did not get, like, reminiscence of Bloodsport here.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Did they show that Kowloon Walled City? Like, when I was looking, I couldn't exactly tell if it was that weird place or if every
you mean
place
where everything was stacked on top of each other? If that was in this movie, I didn't notice it.
And I'm big on it, and I didn't exactly could tell. But yeah, I'm so glad they murdered a frog for our benefit.
I was gonna say that they definitely, that was 100% real, right?
That was straight out of Cannibal Holocaust.
I was just about to say going full Cannibal Holocaust.
Holy shit, I must have missed that. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Chad would like not eat the food there. He was so grossed out. And he's like, eat something for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, there's like a quick, like, while they're walking through montage, Chris, and like you see a person on like one of the street vendors actually like use a cleaver and like cut off.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I must have looked down. I did not see that.
Yeah,
part.
it's yeah.
Yeah, they murdered a frog.
Oh, I can't believe I watched this fucking thing then.
Let's just stop the review, dude. I'm not supporting this.
That's why I've never watched Cannibal Holocaust, because they actually kill animals.
I watched it. I didn't enjoy anything about it.
I've never watched it because it
sounds
gross.
horrible.
It's not good.
Exactly.
It's not good at all. I just watched it because one of those like what were those called?
Oh, the video nasties.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So these guys, the triads or whatever, they think Chad's Alex, and they bring him to like this yard where there's like crates and stuff, like shipping crates. And they basically ask him to work with them. And this is the first time we see Moon Chong Li. I can't do it. I'm sorry,
It
guys.
sounds so weird calling him Moon.
Yeah. We can go to just be saying Chong Li, honestly.
Okay, Chong Li. So he sees and the Chong Li for the first time. Isn't it funny how Chong Li and this really happens? So he asked him, "Do you want to work for me?" Zan or whatever his name is, right? Zhang. He says, "You want to work for me?" And he goes, "Go fuck yourself." And then Chong Li just looks at him, and then the guy goes, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you." And he goes,
Yeah.
That's funny. You're right in front of me. Go fuck yourself. He goes, "Oh, okay." And then he just looks at Chong Li, and Chong Li just like wham. And I love how Chong Li, like when he hits you, he's looking.
He still
away
keeps looking straight ahead. It's amazing. I rewound that like 3 times because he goes boom to the side, but then keeps looking this way and does that. It's so awesome. That's just like part of what I guess that whole vibe is.
Oh yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what you're hitting. Whether it's here or here,
It doesn't matter.
you just keep fucking centered straight ahead, and his eyes are all wide and just does that. It's amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, he's legitimately fucking scary.
Yes.
What do you guys think of his whole look in this movie? Like the hair and the eye and the cheek and the body, of course, he maintained from Bloodsport.
I think it looks awesome. The hair's cool. It's like spiked and feathered almost at the same time. He looked good in a suit. You know, he's fucking huge. His shoulders are, I mean, I have broad shoulders. This motherfucker's shoulders are like out to here in his chest. He looks good, man.
Yeah,
Now,
like I said,
the scar in the milky eye, I thought I was looking at the fucking old man from the beginning of Gremlins at first, the one who had fucking Gizmo.
You thought he was going to sell you a Mogwai?
is that
Yeah.
fuck, I forget that guy's name. Yeah, the scars. I love a good like movie scar. Like, let's just show that this guy has like been through some shit, and I think this one's pretty good. Yeah. I love his look at the end when he's like basically in like the military type outfit. He's got the headband.
I was going
going
to ask
on.
you about that look later.
Yeah, I think he looks fucking kick. Like, yeah, I wish I had a fucking like GI Joe action figure of him.
Real quick, while we're talking about him and his look. Okay, so Van Damme is obviously in incredible shape, very muscular, and he is just shredded. Now, Bolo is even more muscular as far as size-wise, but he's not as defined. Which would you rather look like if it was you?
Bolo.
Same, exactly the same. I would have more mass. I would love to have more mass and less definition than have less mass and be shredded.
I'd probably take the Van Damme look.
Well, yeah, you're already shredded, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if I had Chong Li's physique, I would be bullying so many fucking people.
Right. Here's the thing. We'd all love to look like Van Damme, and I'm sure we could bully people looking like that. But at the same time, to have this unreachable size like Bolo has and just look like a monster is a whole different thing.
He's like a fucking walking wall of granite. It's amazing.
It's amazing. And it's almost, you know why I pick it? Because I feel like if I really tried, maybe in 5 years, I could look like Van Damme. But I don't think I'd ever look like Bolo.
Dude, yeah, I have no idea can you imagine what was pumping through that guy's system back then? He was on the Stallone and fucking Dolph Lundgren fucking Cocktail.
Yeah, Cocktails, yeah. Yeah, that's another level.
But he looked fucking amazing in 73 when he was in Enter the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
He was huge back then, and that was fucking 52 years ago.
I would have loved to see his like bodybuilding routine, just to see what he does every week.
Oh my God.
Bolo has this thing. He did it in Bloodsport too. With the fighters he thought were kind of like way lesser than him. He does this thing where as he walks over to the fighters, he looks almost bored. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. And he does this a lot in this movie. Like, his whole thing is bored. This whole movie, he's bored. So when he has Van Damme inside that crate, remember he gives that one punch where he like punches kind of down?
Oh, yeah.
And he's instantly bored as soon as he punches down. He's already like barely looking at him. Then he's bored to even grab him and then slam him against the wall.
He's beating his head like a fucking drum against
Oh my God.
Like he can't be bothered with this. Like, I guess this is my Tuesday.
It's like if one of us had a cat by the scruff of its neck and it was just beating the shit out of it.
It's amazing how he's so dismissive. That is such like a alpha thing to do. Like, act like you can't even hardly be bothered to do this.
I mean, I love how when one of the other like minor like bodyguards goes to attack Van Damme and he just kicks him back and he lands in his hands. Yeah, and then he just fucking snaps his neck. Like, you're fucking unworthy. Done. Yeah.
Meanwhile, another guy got kicked, but he just didn't land into his arm, so he got to live. And it's like, wait a minute. Wait, so just because I landed in your fucking arm, I'm dead? I thought we were all on the same team here. I thought Van Damme would have killed me if anybody.
Yeah, what the fuck? I wouldn't want to be on that guy's fucking squad. You fuck up, you die.
You're unworthy. You're a piece of shit.
So I was like, wow.
And by the way, I'll say it now. The villains are very lenient in this movie. Like, they really let you live.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Even at the end, when you thought they shot a guy in his head, he's alive.
You know, yeah, well, that's the thing. Once we get to, like, the middle of this movie, there's, like, it's like a G.I. Joe, like Cobra level of, like, different villains that there are.
Oh, God. It's like boss level stuff, right? Like you're on Double Dragon or something.
Yes.
And Bolo is one of the bosses, for sure.
Yes.
He even has the friggin' oil drums that what's that guy's name? Lobo? throws at you and Double Dragon? Is his name Lobo, that big guy?
I don't know. I never got into that game.
No? Oh.
No, not that one, no.
I was obsessed with Double Dragon.
Oh, most kids our age were. For some reason, I just never went down that path. Do you remember Renegade, where you were a Street Fighter and you'd be in the subway?
Yes.
Oh, dude, that was so fucking awesome.
That was basically a rip-off of Double Dragon, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless I'm crazy and Renegade
You're probably right. I remember everyone I knew loved Double Dragon, but for some reason, I don't know, I never got into that one.
Wow, yeah. No, Renegade, I love that too. It's great.
Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah, I could play right this second.
Yeah, you got every game known to man.
Of course you can. Next to your glass shower doors. Oh, do you want to hear a funny story real quick? Wait. You know, my boss told me today, he said that the wheel on his shower door was broken. He replaced it with a new one, and when he went to put it up, the entire glass shattered and landed all over his body. And he showed me all the cuts on his arms and scalp.
Wow.
You see the karma these people have with these doors?
My shower curtain would never do that to me.
My Marilyn Manson shower curtain would never betray me like that. So, are we going to talk about Chad and Alex real quick? Just how they portray the differences between the two, just so it was crystal clear on screen who was who? Well, you got Chad with the brushed back hair, kind of feathered. You know, you see him in the beginning with the leotard and all that shit. And there was some line when Chad first gets to that, when they first get to Hong Kong, and they're in that bar. The girlfriend of Alex, who originally thinks Chad is Alex, when she walks up to him, she says, "Very nice," and he goes, "Thank you." Like, it could not have been more fucking dorky sound. And then when we meet Alex, he's got the slick back hair, you know, like with almost like the Vaseline look, black jacket, cigar in his mouth. Like, they did a good job physically.
Oh, God.
So you could differentiate who was who. And also, because of the fact that they named the other twin Alex, who's the asshole, we have no problem remembering who's the asshole because of his name, because Ghoul and I both have a lot of experience with an asshole named Alex.
Wow, I'm glad I could help that we don't mix these people up. Thanks, Chris. Cool. Do you feel the same way? You can just say, listen, it's been 2 years now.
I like to think that this podcast is that I'm Uncle Frank and you guys are Alex and Chad.
Oh, that's a good That's a good comparison.
Sometimes I gotta tear you guys off of each other because you're just going at it, you know. I gotta shoot a gun in the air to fucking get you guys to calm down. It's really funny that like I said, first time seeing this and not knowing what it was, and I'm not even lying. I don't know if this is because I'm a fucking idiot or because I was so like caught up.
Don't tell me you thought Van Damme really had a twin brother.
I legitimately at times was like, I keep forgetting that there's more than one, that there's just him. I forget that he's doing double duty here.
That's great. That's great.
Well, and even the way they splice them together in scenes, it doesn't look shitty like it would, like...
I thought he did a really good job in his portrayals of both characters. It completely felt like two different people.
Yeah, I don't have a complaint about it.
No, not at all.
I think out of all of like our like action people at the time, I think he actually would be the best bet to pull this off, and he did.
You don't think Stallone could have?
Out of who?
Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Seagal, and Van Damme.
I would love to see a double fucking Seagal.
I was gonna say you could have Stallone do the "Hey yo, Adrian," the Rocky thing, and then do the fucking
Tango and Cash guy.
I was just about to say he could have
that
been
or fucking
Tango and
that
Cash.
fucking Oscar movie he made called Oscar, where he was that rich fucking millionaire guy.
I wish we got Seagal to do that, though. I would fucking kill to see that. Could you? And the thing is, the best part is, I know he's too vain. He wouldn't even switch the personalities. It would just be too.
And he wouldn't switch his hairstyle either.
Exactly.
He would not switch from the pulled ponytail. He wouldn't have like a fucking comb over like with fucking bangs and shit.
He would just have one of them wear a beret for 30 seconons for some random reason.
Right.
Yeah, for 30. I like how he only wore a beret at the time when he saw the guys in the streets. So that's it, and nothing else.
But at the end, when the guy threw the dog out the fucking window, he had a beret.
He put it back on. Good. Seagal would never be Chad.
His fucking inflated ego would never ever allow him to do that, because he would think that people would look at him as weak or a faggot or something like that.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that? That couldn't be relevant to this movie. It's time to talk about this, I guess, because when Alex first sees Chad or whatever, when they first starts, he first describes him. He says, "Look at him. He's a faggot."
Mm-hmm. I think it does. It also come out a second time during the.
Oh yes, it does.
Tirade.
Even worse.
Yeah.
He said. I even wrote it down. The whole thing.
So they get in a fight, and Frank shows up to break up the fight. And Frank says, "We're supposed to be fighting the Zangs, not each other." Alex, you need him more than you ever have. And Alex says, "Don't tell me what I need." Frank says, "You're drunk." And Alex says, "Maybe I'm drunk. Tomorrow I'll be sober, but he'll always be a faggot."
How wild is that?
And he says it.
That's a hard. He hit the gas on this one when he called him a faggot.
He said it like everyone said it in the 90s.
Yeah.
By the way, another side note, just so you know, Van Damme has done this like 3 times where he's played.
Which I did not know until this movie, and I did a little extra watching at your urging, Alex, and never knew that. Never knew there was 2 other movies where he played dual roles.
Yeah, Replicant, which I have all of them basically, but Replicant and what is the other one? Time Cop or Maximum Risk, or
I think it's Maximum Risk. I also
that's wild that they just thought this was so great. Yeah,
and he keeps going. I love how Van Damme doesn't go, "Well, guys, I kind of did this already." Like, he don't say that. He's like, "Okay."
I wonder if he was getting paid for 2 roles.
Is there a reason he keeps agreeing to this?
I mean, if that was the case, why not?
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, why not? Because he is. I mean, at least for this one, he's playing 2 different characters. You might as well
exactly
get paid
right.
Twice. Yeah.
Do you think that Chong Li gave him a nut shot at that yard because of what Van Damme did to the Samoan guy in Bloodsport? Was this like payback from his buddy?
when he fucking uppercutted that guy in the balls.
God.
Can you imagine that? And he just pushed his forehead and he fell over.
Your fucking balls would be pudding after that.
Oh,
I've barely hit my balls and I was on the ground in fetal position.
Oh, it's awful. Now that hasn't happened to me in probably 30 years, but still, it's the fuck. What, are you in like street fights all the time?
I'd say 10. No. Somehow I got hit in the balls like a 10. I wouldn't say it was like a baseball, like somebody hit it and went into my balls or anything, but something happened like within 10 years, I'd say.
I just picture Alex out in the fucking parking lot at the utility company, just fucking rolling around. Some dude blasting him in the balls.
yeah, dude, those things fucking hurt. Yeah, I think I talked about this before on here. When I was like 15, I was hanging out with my friends and one of my cousins, and we were just like fucking around. And he fucking got a hold of my shoulders and he just fucking kneed me right in the nuts. I was out for like a half hour. Fucking awful.
Females will never understand that pain.
Yeah, there's nothing there. It's like hitting their arm. It's like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, they're like, oh, wow, well, that hurt.
I think they would probably beg to differ with that. But...
You think? You think those really feel all that much?
I think they feel something.
I think the clitoris is probably a little more sensitive than your arm.
Yeah, maybe. So they find out that they have a drug operation. So they just decide to like F it up.
This is, I think it's about, okay, so I'm going to say, when we first agreed to do this, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And then when I looked it up and I saw that it was an hour and 49 minutes long,
I
was like, you're fucking kidding. And then
I thought the same thing. I was like, God damn it.
And then I saw that it was available on Tubi, which means I was like, it's going to be longer because of
An
the
extra
ads.
15 fucking minutes because
Yeah.
of ads.
15. Might be 25 or so.
And I mean, this isn't really like ruining anything for the movie, but once this scene happens, the movie's at least for me, was at a fucking 100 for the rest. Like 100 miles an hour. Like it just kept moving. And it did not feel long.
It's funny you say that. Now, I don't want to mess your mind up.
Mm-hmm.
People feel that the bulk of the story takes place in the beginning, and then from this point forward, that you're relying on action more than anything to keep you invested.
Right, like they got to the point in the first half of the movie, and then they just had to rely on action scenes to fill it out. Which is weird that the running time is as long as it is, because you'd think, because like Bloodsport and Kickboxer, those were around 90, 95 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And this one, even though it's only 15 minutes or so longer, it just feels way longer for some reason. And maybe that's why, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like I can see that complaint.
No, but you love action. It doesn't matter. It depends who's watching.
Yeah. So for me, the beginning part was the setup. This is all the payoff, and I love this shit. Obviously, and I also love it because we like, at least for my viewing, we never get to see Van Damme with guns ever.
No, not really.
And
not
he
so
was
far.
doing some. He's doing some like gun fu basically, which is
Gun fu.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like-
god, what is this? I'm learning so
I
much
love
tonight.
that. I love that. Gun fu.
I didn't create that. I'll give that Joe Bob Briggs definitely has.
Oh,
made
did
that
he really?
category. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
It's a great term though. But
Yeah.
he's also like doing some shit, like he's dual wielding those two handguns and he's rolling around. He's like doing some like shit that like Mel Gibson was doing in Lethal Weapon, and he's just like
The fucking barrel roll when he
Yeah.
was doing the double. Oh my god, dude.
yep.
It wasn't like slow motion, but he was doing a slow roll. Fucking barrel roll.
Yeah.
Double guns, never lost point of the fucking target. Kept going.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
I loved it. I was like, and then I love that it's Alex doing most of it, but then I like that Chad eventually has to end up using guns too. But
Yeah.
he does, and this happens a couple times in the movie, I'm sure you guys noticed, he gets a couple of really awesome slow-mo like face kicks.
Oh, there's a lot of slow-mo here.
Yeah, but there's at least, I think, 2 instances in this, maybe 3, where it is slow-mo where he's just kicking someone directly in the head. It is fucking awesome. Like, he does it on the guy on the when they're driving the truck on the way out, and the guy's running to the side, and he's hanging onto the door, and he just fucking slow-mo boots him right in the fucking head.
He's holding a gun, but he just kicks the guy instead.
Yeah.
He was being very merciful there.
Yeah, say that guy probably lived.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I this scene was awesome. I love a good when they're like setting things up, going around planting bombs, shooting people, and then it all just explodes in the background.
Don't you just love when people just like have the magnetic bombs that they just put on tanks of sorts
Yeah,
and it just sticks to the tank?
Yep.
And it's like, oh,
yeah.
So, what about when Chad and Alex and Frank show up in Hong Kong and they get to their hotel or whatever you want to fucking call it?
It's like an abandoned palace.
Have you guys ever seen Revenge of the Nerds Part 2?
not enough that I could tell you anything about
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
it looks just like the fucking hotel that they have to stay in when they first get to their destination, which was called the Hotel Coral Essex. Total fucking shithole. Chickens walking around everywhere, except in this movie, there was unplucked dead chickens like hanging from hooks on the ceiling. What was that all about? Chad was on the phone at one point, and there was just plucked chickens hanging behind him. What the fuck was going? What was that all about?
I never noticed this.
Oh, dude, he was on the phone, and behind him on either side was a completely full unplucked chicken body just hanging on a fucking hook.
What the fuck?
Wow. Is there any place I could put my luggage down where there's not bird shit on the ground? Do you think it was from those chickens?
I love when he's getting off the boat and he's like leaping over like the dirt piles and puddles and stuff like that.
So when are we going to talk? When are we going to talk about the security chick?
I mean, we could get into whole. We could get
Now, or do you want to wait?
We can get to the villain gang if we really want to. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them.
Because she keeps popping up intermittently throughout the movie.
And yeah,
Was she played by China?
No, this chick actually had a way prettier face than China.
China was brutal looking, man.
Yeah. I'd rather fuck you than China.
Well, let me get ready for that. Isn't it weird that China's dead?
Not really, because she was a total fucking head case.
Right. If you knew her, just like Anna Nicole Smith, like those are the two dead women that really freak me out.
Dude, when Anna Nicole Smith was in her prime, she's one of the hottest women I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, I watched Naked Gun 3 like 12 times.
She is so fucking hot in that movie. Oh my god. And she's not even Spanish, and you like her.
No, at that time I didn't know my.
Oh, you hadn't been introduced to your Mexican food at that point. Okay, so let's talk about this chick real quick, the muscular chick. Just get it out of the way. So, is she hot or not?
I think she's pretty good looking. That scene when they killed
I kept going back and forth. Like, is she? Like, there were scenes where I thought she was very pretty, and there were scenes where she looked like a man. She had a very squared off, defined jaw. Her legs were like fucking sequoia trees. Like huge, dude. But there was something and not to mention she was like sexually assaulting Alex's girlfriend in that one scene.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was like, whoa, what is happening?
Yeah, I was like, where in the fuck is this going?
Yeah, I liked her in the scene when she
Assaulted the girl? Oh.
No, oh god. That I did feel uncomfortable with, because I was like, again, like Chris said, I was like, what is happening? I liked it. I liked the scene where they kill the guy at the table, and she just like does like, she almost reminds me of are you guys fans of 007 GoldenEye, like the Pierce, like the movie, the James Bond movie?
Never saw it.
I never saw any James Bond movie.
Oh, all right, never mind then. I was gonna say she almost reminded me of like the female villain in that, who's like this weird like psychosexual, violent, like hench person for the main villain. But yeah,
I kept struggling with, do I want to be with this woman, or do I want her to just completely dominate me in bed? And then come to find out after the fact, when I looked her up, she was a 6-time Miss Olympia.
Oh, really?
Yes,
oh, wow.
6 times.
Damn, good for her.
Yeah.
The fucking boot spur guy.
Oh, the boot spurs.
This dude comes out of nowhere. Starts just doing like yeah, slits the dude's throat, which I was not expecting. That was wild. This movie is actually surprisingly gory.
Yeah, I actually thought they were going to keep that guy alive, because even though he didn't do anything that amazing exactly, he's like Alex's guy who lets him know that people are in his club or whatever. That for some reason Alex has a back room in this like gambling place or whatever.
Well, it's like his kill gets no payoff because Alex doesn't know that he's dead.
He doesn't even know he's dead.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, wait, well, we don't want to see him die. We kind of like...
we like this. Yeah, we like him.
He seems kind of like funny. He's cool. He's like one of our people. He's like Thallo in Clash of the Titans. Like that. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it's like
nobody's that cool.
Yeah, nobody's that cool. but it's like, why kill that guy? I mean, what is he doing?
Yeah. This dude though, the fight between him and, is it
Alex? It's Alex.
Is it Alex? Okay. Does this scene? I don't know if you guys are familiar with other, like, I don't know how familiar are you guys with Lethal Weapon 2?
Oh, very.
Did this scene, the way this dude is bouncing around, actually not remind you of the ending fight with the Australian or the?
Oh,
but you know what I'm talking about? He's like jumping around, moving in and out.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
As soon as this started happening, I was like, "Holy shit! This is Lethal Weapon 2." Before, I don't know, Lethal Weapon 2 had already happened, but it reminded me, like, the way he's jumping in and out of the shadows, only kicking, trying to swipe him. I was like, "Holy shit!" I still really liked it. I didn't think it was a ripoff like at all. I'm not saying that, but I was just like immediately I was like, holy shit. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That fight scene was really I liked that fight
I
scene a lot.
loved the spurs on the shoes.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Well, they made sure they let you know those were on there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out second favorite boot spur killer after Bill Paxton in Near Dark.
Wow. Yeah, he like round kicked his throat.
No, no, it's like the legendary scene from that movie. He throat slits a guy with his boot spurs.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Crazy.
I'd ever see it in another movie, honestly.
So, sorry. What about the scene when? Okay, so Chad and the blonde, whatever her name is, I can't remember her fucking name.
Danielle.
Danielle. So they go running through the streets of Hong Kong, and Zhang's henchmen are chasing them, and that car comes speeding up, and Zhang's henchman jumps up and gets hit by that car.
Yeah.
And dude, there's no camera edits, there's no cuts. Whoever that stuntman was, he got hit by that fucking windshield. He bounced off of it, rolled onto the street, and immediately grabbed his shoulder. I promise you, that was real as his reaction. I guarantee you he fucking broke his shoulder
Absolutely.
because he jumped up in the air, hit the windshield, and bounced off and hit the ground like, oh my God.
So now these guys are going to like a party that these people are at. And apparently no one in this triad group realizes, I guess everyone who saw that it was Chad and or Alex is dead. So they had no idea who screwed up their whole drug operation a day ago. And they allow these people to deliver cognac in crates because they think that Alex is just saying sorry for saying no to your offer. I'm going to make it up to you with cognac. And this idiot with long hair, I guess a British guy, because everyone here is either like British.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
Is this Bret Hart from...
I was trying to figure out. I was like, is he like somebody? I was like, no, he's nobody. He's just weirdly featured in this scene too much.
Right.
He almost reminded me of the guy who played Michael Myers in Halloween 5. Like he almost looked like that guy, Don Shanks or whatever. I don't know why. I'm just saying that's just what he reminded me of.
Yeah. So they deliver all these crates, and then they basically get caught that they're twins, blow the place up, and kill absolutely nobody. Except for henchmen that we probably don't care about.
Yeah.
Rats.
Good bottle smash over a guy's head during this fight scene, too.
Yeah. What do you think of the action here, Chris? You know, listen, there's no fighting. There's no major fighting. Would you agree that, like, every single fighting scene in this movie is way too quick?
Like hand to hand, like fist fighting? Or
Yeah,
like just
even
violence
when
in
Bola
general?
was effing up Chad and stuff like that, like, you wished that Chad maybe did a little bit of fighting back, and then like this scene, you know, yeah. What do you think?
This scene is like weird to me because like they were trying to plant these crates with explosives in and around, but the explosives were not very powerful. So like it goes off in the room with all like the like bad dudes in it, and it.
But unless you're holding the crate,
Yeah, you'd be fine. Like all those guys were fine.
why let Alex live when he refused your offer to work for him? Like,
Yeah, just be
you
like,
just
yeah,
beat him
you're-
up and let him go, and then come back and get revenge on you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, you're of no use to me, but I'll let you live. Like, no, in that business, you kill that person because then they're a loose end.
Because now you know that, yeah. And this happens quite a few times in this movie. So they blow all the crates up. The long-haired Bret Hart guy, he talks so weird. He's like, "No, I don't think you understand. He wants to thank you now."
He seems like kind of Canadian. Like,
it's that almost like that Cockney thing going, like the guy from Tango and Cash.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say cock in his mouth when the Ghoul said Canadian, just like Christian.
They blow up these crates. They know it's these two guys. And then after this, Alex's girlfriend, Danielle, gets frisked by this China girl. Why would you still let her go to work for Nigel if you know that everyone knows who your girl is? They all know that this is Alex's girl. Why would she go back to work for these people, knowing you just blew up their club that they were just in last night?
Well, she doesn't know that they know, is what I figured.
Oh, do you think she went to work without him saying, "Hey, don't go to work today"? They spotted me.
Yeah, because like she was supposed to be like looking through files and shit, and then she got the brief moment of where like she was caught, and but I always figured the reason why she was there, and then obviously when they're listening to her phone calls later, she had no idea. I don't think she had any
that they were spotted the night before.
Yeah, I don't think she had any idea.
How do you not tell her that?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think of the Zach Morris cell phones in this movie?
I want to get like I want to get a case for my iPhone that is just one of those giant, like a mock-up of one of those giant ones.
Do you think in Chris's angriest moment that he ever punched a cell phone?
I'm about to.
Our 9-minute mark, Alex turns into the Ghoul.
Yeah.
Now, Ghoul, you're an expert on this alcohol thing. What exactly was this guy drinking straight out of the bottle?
Probably whiskey
or rum, maybe
rum, or
well, it could have been several things.
It could have been.
Oh, was it not cognac?
I was gonna say it could have been French cognac.
What, you took it from the crate before he blew their place up?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blow up alcohol just to get my enemies back. The alcohol gets saved.
So what did you think, Ghoul? Did this become like one of your favorite movies ever when this guy was getting fucking plastered and thinking very vividly?
Yeah, no, this was not my favorite. This was weird because I have not once done this. Like,
isn't it weird to kind of think of yourself with your girlfriend and get mad about it? Because it's him, essentially, right? So he's just picturing himself with a different hairstyle.
Basically, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. This scene was really weird. I was like,
As soon as he turned that bottle up to 12 o'clock skyward, I thought of the Ghoul immediately.
Ghoul, do you ever like do a bottle 12 o'clock and then shoot spray out of your nose?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
That was hardcore shit. Like, he's showing us that he's like manly, hardcore, like.
Yeah, no, but that scene though, I can definitely relate. I've definitely like thought about it, like I'll be 12 o'clock in a bottle of whiskey, or at least the last week I've been 12 o'clock in a bottle of whiskey.
And shoot snot rockets.
I know, but thinking about that. No, thinking about that first hour of Christmas Story I missed with you and Chris recording with Aaron.
28 minutes.
But no, I was like, I thought of that joke immediately because I knew you were gonna ask this.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
You've been listening to me for 14 years, you figured I might say something like that?
Plus, we all know each other's humor, so I was like, oh, they're going to ask me, Ghoul, what's it like to be this fucked up and, like, thinking or whatever? And I was like, oh, here we go. But in honor of it...
as soon as Ghoul woke up and saw our text that night, he immediately grabbed his JD bottle and turned it upside down.
Upside down.
Mm-hmm. See, I'll do it for you right now in honor.
Oh, fuck.
Look at that.
Glug, 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 glug. There we go.
Yep, there it is. Now, how many shots, if you were to be a scientist right now, how many shots would you say he just took in that?
2 at the most. 2 at the most.
Yeah.
Because that stuff bubbles, which makes it slow down from going down through that neck.
Yep.
His esophagus can only
handle 7 inches at a time.
It's
7 inches.
I hope, it's a good thing we I don't know, we might have to end this podcast soon, otherwise I'm going to be recording through a fucking trach.
Yeah, with the fucking little electrolarynx against your throat. Yeah,
I think that was a good shot.
So what do we think about the fucking fantasy? Is that what we want to call it, or not fantasy that Alex was thinking about?
Like like what he's imagining, basically.
Specifically, what I'm asking, the chick.
Oh,
let's comment on her.
Her body is. Let's talk about her tits because she actually shows them.
That's what I should have asked.
That's yeah. I already knew what you were asking.
They don't look real.
Yeah, I thought that too. They don't look real, but not in an overly ridiculous kind of way. They did look too perfect almost, but not to the point where it's like, oh my God, that's so stupid. So after they showed that scene, I kind of looked at her differently.
Okay.
Because her face, although she's not ugly,
she's not exactly.
Her
the
face
hot
isn't
chick.
anything to write home about.
No, not at all.
But after that part, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I guess there's a good time. It's time to talk about this is a miscast. Are we all agreeing? It's almost like Godfather 3.
Well, I never saw that, but yes, this is a miscast.
Okay, so Frank Capalia's or whatever his name is, his daughter, Francis Coppola.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
Capalia.
Everybody seems to know that.
Yeah.
Now, in this movie, they actually had a real actress cast for this role.
Well, she hold on now.
That's a little bit, just a little bit.
She wasn't cast. She did a screen test.
I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is they were going to cast somebody else, and they were pretty set on it. And then Van Damme, for whatever reason, he's into these blonde chicks.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, he didn't do it in Kickboxer because you can't fake Zian's niece.
I can't remember. Was the chick from Deathmore blonde?
Oh no! Wow.
I can't even remember the girl from that movie, to be honest
She
with you.
had black hair. Yeah, I know exactly who she is. Remember, she was with that nerdy guy on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That nerdy guy who's going to be coming up in our next review.
Oh my God! Really? Oh God! He's in Class of '99.
Yep.
Oh my God! That guy is funny.
So yeah, they were originally wanting to cast Lark Voorhees in this movie.
Why do you keep saying that? Stop saying that. People are gonna be like, you're like feeding misinformation. Okay, so someone who has nothing to do with Lark Voorhees was gonna be cast. Her name is Tia Carrera, whatever. She's from Wayne's World. That's her biggest role ever, I'm sure.
And she was in True Lies also, right?
Yeah.
True Lies was probably technically
a bigger movie, but nobody remembers her from True Lies. Everyone remembers her from Wayne's World. Maybe not.
That's correct.
And you and I saw the small clip of the screen test, and she looked great. I really, really wish they would have used her.
Van Damme done fucked up.
Yep, absolutely.
Because this girl is not that good. The only emotion she really is able to like put on screen is distress,
horny,
or that.
There's a fine line between the two. Yeah,
horny and distress. Oh yeah, dude. There's been many nights that I've been like, is this chick horny or is she in distress? Well, fuck it, I'll just keep going.
Yeah, like when you watch a porno, it's like, why does this girl act like she's being tortured? Like,
I'm in danger.
How come they never smile and be like...
Does she not like both my hands wrapped around her throat, or is she digging this?
I mean, I didn't get the chance to watch that video that you suggested with all like behind the scenes stuff, but I agree. She probably would have brought a little more. Like this girl in this, I mean, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but like the only real purpose that character serves is to be a foil between Alex and Chad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And like a jealousy kind of playful thing.
Yeah, and I think it's just because that actress didn't have like a lot to bring. I think if it was Tia Carrere,
totally different movie.
She might have actually like been like, you know, picking up a gun and fighting motherfuckers back, you know? She doesn't seem like a damsel in distress type actress. Like, I don't think...
based on that clip that was in that video that you sent, Alex, not even hearing her talk, just seeing her with Van Damme, it was apparent that would have been a much better match.
Okay, so she missed this and got Wayne's World a year later.
I was gonna say, I mean, yeah, probably for the better.
True Lies,
I guess,
1 or 2 years after that, whatever it is.
Yeah, True Lies.
94,
yeah.
So she's fine. She's not like upset about not being in Double Impact. I'm sure she might be. I mean, maybe she really wanted it. Who knows? Who really knows?
I mean, she probably still goes to those conventions and gets money off of Wayne's World and True Lies like
of
autographs.
course she does.
I doubt she'd be doing it with Double Impact. No, like not saying anything against this movie. Yeah, like
No. Chad comes back. Alex is drunk as fuck. They have a fight. What do you think of the Van Damme versus Van Damme fight? Now, obviously, this is difficult to pull off. It's the same guy going against both guys. What do you think about that? How do you think they pulled that off, the fight in that weird hotel setting?
I thought it looked pretty good. Pretty good.
yeah.
There's only a couple scenes in this movie where they're on screen together at the same time, like sitting next to each other, that looked terrible. Like you could see the outline of both of them, like against the green screen and shit. There was one that was awful. Awful.
I only maybe picked up on one, and it was during their first interaction when they're in that back room after he wakes up.
Beyond that, yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, see, and again, like I said, first watch, I wasn't looking for it though, you know.
Yeah, there was a couple, but most of the time that they were on screen together, you were only seeing one of their faces actually on camera. Most of the time, not all
There's
the
another
time,
guy, the back of his head.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I thought the fight, they pulled it off good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked it.
How do you guys feel about fighting in general? As far as Van Damme goes, do you feel like this was a movie that fulfilled you as a Van Damme movie as far as his fighting thing goes? A lot of them, but all too short, right?
There just wasn't as much fighting in this movie as I expected, because I'd never seen this before. Like I said, I'd only seen Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Lionheart, and Death Warrant. And Death Warrant was only one time. Lionheart was only twice. But I'd seen Kickboxer and Bloodsport a million times. Yes, I expected more fighting, but again, we know that he was trying to kind of
Get
away from just that being every single action scene in the movie, like hand-to-hand combat. So it's not surprising that it played out that way, but as I was watching it, I did feel myself yearning for more hand-to-hand combat.
Just like you felt with Lionheart.
Yep.
I was probably the complete opposite.
Oh yeah, because there's the guns.
Exactly, yeah, and I was expecting more fighting just because it's Van Damme and but seeing him actually embrace the firearms and everything, especially in the last half,
right.
I was like,
He should have shot Chong Li in the middle of that match.
yeah, just like he's like fuck that, like the Indiana Jones style. Yeah.
Just like, yes. It's just like fucking Rocky saying, fuck this.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if when he was blinded by the powder, he just went to his coach and grabbed a gun and just started shooting aimlessly?
Yeah. So I was pleasantly surprised with how much he embraced the like shootouts and everything in the last half.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's something for everybody. That's the point here.
Yeah.
Me and Chris are looking for Kickboxer and Bloodsport. You're looking for more of a hard target type thing. And you might not even know what I'm saying, right? You know.
I know of Hard Target. I've never actually seen it, but
He shoots a lot of people.
yeah, no, I will.
Ghoul was looking for First Blood. Rambo. No, sorry. Rambo, not First Blood.
Oh, okay. Well, I like when this guy stops the fight they're having and he goes, brother? Why? Because he looks like me? Well, I'm gonna change that. Oh, no, it's not when the guy stops him. It's actually while they're fighting. And he goes, I'm gonna fuck up his face. Like, it's so great. Like, they just like, and do you guys feel weird that there's never a moment, not a single moment in this movie where they really ever bond?
Yeah, there's not like a scene where they like go like fishing together or like.
Well, no, not that, but even like high-fiving each other.
No, there's not a scene where Alex is like lets his guard down, is like, okay, you're my brother, and you know they do like a fucking nothing. Nope.
They should have drank together.
Something.
Because
Because even
Alex bonds with Frank more because they're out in the woods chopping fucking wood together, and even at that you hear like when they arrive to the thing, he's like, "Oh, Alex, great find here, Alex. Oh, you really did a good job." And it's like, yeah, but Chad and him never get
not
like
a single second. He just at the end he just gives them that okay sign.
Oh,
okay.
dude. Are we going there now?
I'm just saying, like that's the only thing they ever do.
Oh,
I'm just throwing it out that they never have a moment where they ever stop hating each other.
Yeah, they only fight.
They only fight. Like, aren't you're twins? Isn't there any moment where you go, wow, I can't believe it, you're my brother? Like, not a single second ever? Like, is that how twins interact when they first see each other? Like, or ever see each other? Like, there's never a moment where you ever stop being you and just be like, wow, crazy, dude. I just can't believe it. And want to get to know each other? Like, they don't even want to know a single thing about each other.
right. It's not like some fucking friend that you had when you were 3 years old that you're reconnecting with. This is your fucking twin brother
That you never knew existed.
right?
Yeah.
How could you have zero reaction to that? I don't even understand this.
Well, that kind of goes back to your point at the beginning, like Alex not like reacting in any way whatsoever. Like this guy literally has the same fucking face and build as me. How are you not mind blown as that?
And Frank has to say, look at him. Come on. That's your brother.
Yeah.
Like, you have to say that? Like,
As if you wouldn't see him and immediately have your fucking jaw dropped and be like, what in the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah, like Chad has the most legitimate reaction of that news. Like I couldn't even think right now if I like went to fucking work tomorrow and someone showed up looking exactly like me, I'd be fucking on the floor. Yeah, like that's crazy.
Oh, if I went to work tomorrow and there was someone that looked just like me, I'd say, you ugly son of a bitch.
You ugly.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
but Chad does pay him back, and he headbutts him in this fight. You notice that he pays him back with that one? They split up. They both like leave. They storm off from that hotel, and Frank and the girlfriend are kidnapped by the triads. So,
can I bring up the point of one of the questions that I asked after you sent the poster? Does Jean-Claude Van Damme actually use that fucking Desert Eagle that he's holding in the poster?
okay, I'm sure you know, and
He doesn't, but Chong Li does. He doesn't fire it. It's the gun that he's holding at Frank's head when he captures him.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even. Yeah, only you would know that.
It made an appearance in the movie, so I'll give it credit. I'll give it a little bit of credit. Give it a little bit of credit. But it was not held or used by Van Damme.
Yeah. Well, these two guys go after their kidnapped girlfriend and uncle, and we get Chong Li versus Chad. Now, like I said, this starts off like a double dragon, like boss level thing. He has oil drums.
Yeah, it's as we always say, like it ends. It's on a boat that's on a pier or a whatever dock, but it's still our favorite setting, which is like warehouse, like
Foundry
type places. Yeah,
It's kind of like that. Yeah.
Factory settings, like
just like in industrial settings.
yeah. Those are the best place for fights.
I guess maybe we didn't know that till the 90s appeared, or late 80s. Yeah, because I just watched Cobra. It's the same crap. So they had that thing. So he throws an oil drum at Chad and he kicks it, and he's like,
Dude, if you threw an oil drum at somebody and they kicked it, it wouldn't shoot back at you like a fucking rocket. It would stop the momentum for sure, but it would drop down to the ground. It's not like those things weigh 2 pounds. They are incredibly fucking sturdy.
It would collapse his leg.
Yeah, he would have he would have had a fucking broken.
Oh, his
pelvis.
knee would have just the knee could not sustain the.
But at the very very least, it would have just went straight down. But it goes straight back to him, like it was a volleyball.
Like there was nothing in it, right?
Exactly.
But even if there was nothing, it's still a lot of weight,
Right.
I felt his pain though when he kicked it, and then he did the like. I'm sure we've all been there when you've like strained your leg or something like that, and it like shot all the way up, and you just feel it like.
Yeah, but 5 seconds later, he don't feel it while he's fighting him.
Oh yeah, he pulls off a miracle.
It all goes away. So then Chung Lee takes his shirt off. Now we kind of praise the army look of him.
Well, it's funny. He rips. So he grabs Alex by the shirt and he rips it. So then, of course, you get the obligatory
Chad.
Van.
He grabs Chad.
Is it? Oh, is it Chad? Fuck.
Chad. Yeah. Yes, it's Chad.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
He has the obligatory Van Damme shirtless look, and then he does
And then
the
Chung Lee does his shirtless look.
But he does the me you thing, and then he just rips his
what's
off.
that? Why is he doing sign language? Like what? They didn't have the they didn't have the voice guy for this scene.
Isn't that funny that they said his lines were dubbed in by an American actor?
Oh, were they really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You are
just like in Bloodsport. Even in this movie, which was 3 years later, he still couldn't be bothered to learn to speak English.
Even though, they had like 4 lines for him to do.
He does that whole like you, me, circle around, punch thing, and it's like, huh.
Well, I just imagine the director getting frustrated with him, like, God damn it, you can't talk. Just fucking do sign language or something. What are you gonna do?
Just point at him.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not paying this overdub guy for another day, dude. Yeah. So they do that. Chung Lee rips his shirt off, and tell me you guys you were not transported back into Bloodsport.
Oh,
Absolutely.
1,000%, dude.
Like it's like it wouldn't have even been cheesy if they had just made him say, "You are next" again.
I wouldn't even
just
care.
fucking do it. Yeah, just do it.
Whatever. Yeah. At this point, it's like, yeah, no, that's what I want.
Yeah.
And normally I hate that stuff, like in the Halloween movies and stuff, like in that new trilogy. Whenever they like cram that down your throat, I just roll my eyes. But if Chung Lee did it, I'm all there. I'm there. So they do the whole thing. Takes his shirt off, and they have a fight. It's okay fight and all that stuff, and it's good. And then they do this bizarre like. They do a couple spin kicks, just like in Bloodsport, then normal kicks, spin kicks, normal kicks, and then he lands into an opened electrical panel, which I feel like I've seen a billion times, right? Like, and even in Commando.
I was like Commando, yeah, when he kicks him into the electric fence.
Why are these electrical panels wide open?
As soon as I saw that in the distant background after the first kick, I was like, oh, he's going into the fucking electricity.
Yeah? Oh, God. Yeah, they're just uncovered.
Yeah, where's the fucking the door to this thing?
Anything electrical, Alex will always pick up on. He's like, "What would these be fucking uncovered?"
Well, you can't have an uncovered like that. That's live.
Yeah,
you can't do that
live.
Nice. But I like how they incorporated the throwing the oil drum, or a quote, as it says, flammable so blatantly on each fucking drum.
Yeah, so when it blows up and he does that classic jump away from explosion thing.
But like I love how suddenly now there's all this like flammable liquid on the ground after he gets electrocuted.
And that blows up like majorly in this movie.
Yeah. That's like the Predator ending explosion level of...
Oh, God. So Alex headbutts a guy trying to rape his girlfriend hanging from a hook.
Yeah, this fucking henchman was so bizarre.
Yeah, and the other guys look at him like, I'm okay with this. And they just keep walking up the stairs. Griffith and the other guy.
And all he does is, again, headbutt him, right?
Headbutt. Again. That's his thing.
Guy, I was expecting him to like full on at this point in the movie. I was expecting him to like full on throat rip this motherfucker. Like I was hoping for it. I was like, we've been violent enough. He's doing this to your girl. Like, yo, grab his throat and rip it the fuck out.
Well, don't worry, Ghoul, because we have an epic battle right after this with China versus Alex. What do you guys have to say about this fight? The girl that they've been building up this entire time. Give her this persona.
I was expecting her versus Danielle fight, and that's how that was going to end, because that's normally what you would do in one
happens,
of these.
right?
You right? Yeah. So I was very shocked to see that didn't happen.
Right. It ends so abruptly. And it's like, oh, so you just like slide a knife into her back or something? That's
After
it?
she gets her fucking boot stuck in a pipe. Like she tries to kick him and like pin him with her like boot heel, and it gets stuck, and then he just like
The weird part is like she's like crushing his head with her thighs.
her thighs.
You think it's gonna go somewhere, and it just goes nowhere. Like, what was the point? And the director actually admitted they were running out of time at that point, and they had
So
nothing.
they just were scrambling to do.
They just said we just had to wrap it up. There's really
I mean, I get it.
a lot of close-up shots and stuff like that. Like there was really nothing going on. It was a complete wasted character.
Yeah.
Someone you built up as an imposing person, and like she might be a real threat to this whole situation. And that's nothing.
Yeah. It's like they had too many bad people in this movie.
It's
It
just
was
like-
like spread out too much instead of focusing. Because they had Bolo, they had this chick, they had, what's the white dude's name? What'd you say?
The best part is in the credits, the boot spur guy is literally listed as a henchman with boot spurs. Like,
Oh my God, is he really?
It's something like that. He doesn't even have a fucking name.
So they didn't focus enough on one person to make
Yeah.
it feel like, Rocky versus Apollo or something like that.
Yeah, like
It would have been Bolo, I'm assuming.
yeah.
I guess, but still, still didn't feel like a huge payoff though when they fought.
Yeah, and I was actually kind of like shocked that Bolo wasn't the like I expected him to be like the final one.
But instead, what we got was Griffith basically pushed him off the ship with a crate. They did. Oh, Van Damme.
Yeah, Chad. Yeah.
Alex should have been defending his girlfriend against her boss. But instead, Chad was.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex was screwing around with Zhang. Why is Chad protecting your girlfriend? But I guess that was to like round out her affection for Chad. How she like says, "Oh, give him a kiss for me," and all that stuff, and how, "Oh, I thought he was you," and all that kind of stuff. I guess that was their culmination.
I think that's probably like your best explanation. Yeah.
Right? Like, That's it. Like, now she has a bond with Chad that she wouldn't have had otherwise if Alex just did it. So he supposedly pushes him off the boat, whatever, and then he goes and gloats and shoots the water, and then Chad drops the shipping crate on top of him, which was pretty satisfying. Not incredible, but satisfying, I guess.
I was waiting for I knew as soon as he started lifting the fucking crate that was going to be a thing, which also is a callback to that same scene in Lethal Weapon 2 when he's fighting the guy. That's how that guy gets killed. But I was dying though. Like when I was like waiting to see, I was like, okay, how is he gonna like show up? You know what I mean? Because he just dove into water. There's no like clear anything in sight. And then as soon as he just appears, like
sits up in the cockpit.
But no, I did really like that. I did really like that part. I when that happened, I did.
Yeah, but they should have lifted
the
crate and saw his mashed like hamburger body.
Yeah, he's all stuck to the bottom of it, like fucking grilled cheese.
He's just like spread out like a foot in circumference of man meat. That would have been amazing.
Man meat.
Like bone and meat and skin. It would have been amazing. So Zhang, he just like, I don't know, Alex hits a button or whatever. He falls like, 100.
Their fight he chases him up.
Oh, and he grinds his hand into the gears, dude.
Is it after he? First of all, the grinding the hand of the gear, that was fucking crazy. I was like, whoa.
Dude, his hand would have looked like ground beef if that
It would,
actually happened.
he would have.
I mean, it was like floppy and shit, but if that happened, it would have been absolutely fucking destroyed.
Yeah, bone. But I also love how he sprays the fire extinguisher and it does the blinding thing again.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Bloodsport.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Chong Li should have had in his shorts in Bloodsport, a fire extinguisher. And then he could have just pulled it out and shot Frank Dukes in the face.
You said pocket sand, just whoosh.
Right? It seems like a fire extinguisher would have been more practical.
Well, sand is worse because the grains actually get in your fucking
No, it
eyes.
wasn't sand. It was a pill. Remember? And he like mashed it up in his
He
fingers.
crushed that pill up.
Well, yeah, right. But still,
So what do you guys think about how that guy died? He just falls off and lands into the...
It was fucking lame.
I was hoping he would go back into the gears.
He fell off into those fucking empty wooden crates. Like, maybe they weren't supposed to be empty, but you could see they just exploded, like, as soon as he landed on them.
I laughed out loud, though, when his body, whenever they dropped was supposed to be his body into those crates. It was, I don't know, just really funny. I was hoping he would go back into those gears, though. Like, I thought that's, like, with the way they shot it and the way he turned it on, I saw the gears turning. I was like, oh, he's getting crushed up. Let's fucking go. And no, he just got thrown off the thing, which is, yeah.
Yeah. So then they, it's all over. And I guess the only bonding they do in this entire movie is when they're congratulating each other. And then the girl comes and hugs the guy, Alex, who slapped the shit out of her earlier. To the point where she landed on the ground just because he thought she might be cheating on him just because he was drinking and they were together.
But chicks. I don't even have to finish the sentence.
Not in this show. And that's why she hugged him at the end. Because she loved it.
And then the camera cuts to Chad, and what does he do?
Okay. What's the other movie where he went? He did that in Kickboxer, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, shit, did he?
Yeah.
When he drops the coconut on his stomach and he goes, I'm okay. And he does that same sign.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
I love it, though, because, like, he does it, and then you hear bullet sound effects.
I was going to say, dude. No, go ahead.
And then it goes into this, like, weird rap song that plays over the credits.
He gives the okay sign, and it's so fucking gay. And then they play that fucking machine gun sound, and then it goes into that stereotypical early 90s movie trope of playing a rap song. Just like People Under the Stairs.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
When that movie ends, it's a horror movie. It's a horror comedy. Mm-hmm. But as soon as that movie ends, as soon as the credits start to roll, it kicks in like this fucking like MC Hammer or Turtle Power type song.
Yeah. Or like
it's like that was or just like in Rocky 5, go for it. That was the thing back then.
Maniac Cop 2 has the same thing, the literal Maniac Cop rap, and they're talking about just what goes on in the movie.
That's just what was popular back then. So I get it. It's fucking gay as hell, but I get it.
I loved though that the fact that during the final like run, you see Chad and Danielle running, and we know Frank is alive too, but they don't have him with her, and then you just see him like shuffle out half dead, and then he just smiles at them and gives them like the thumbs up. That's the only closure.
Yeah, it was like because when he came out, I was like, oh, I forgot about that fucking guy. And he comes out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like they live like whatever, and then the fucking.
He's the entire reason this whole movie took place, and he becomes absolutely nothing.
Yeah. For the second half of the movie, basically, he's almost non-existent.
Yeah.
Right. And they even like do that, like I said, I alluded to earlier, the fake murder of him. Like, what was that all about? Like
that got me. I thought they legitimately killed him at first.
Well, of course you did, because that's what they should have done.
Of course you did, because you're a fucking idiot, Ghoul.
No, because that's exactly what they should have done. Why would you have spared his life? Why?
Right. I was actually shocked that they.
That's exactly what I would have done. Exactly.
That was a great time, that review. Yeah, they like faked killing Frank. Why? And how come they didn't show anyone holding his mouth? How come they didn't show anybody holding his mouth to not let them know, no, I'm not dead? Like,
yeah, you would have thought, yeah, he would have like explained.
right.
Yeah,
They would have showed why he's not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Yeah, there's a lot of weird things like that in this movie. But hey, it's a Van Damme movie. Again, we can't be like weird about it. So yeah, that's it. That's Double Impact. All right, how many headbutts are we giving Double Impact out of 5? Chris.
Okay, so like I told you, I had never seen this before. I didn't know what to expect. I was basically, my Van Damme history is Bloodsport a million times, Kickboxer a lot, but not as much as Bloodsport. I had seen Lionheart a couple times back in the day, but then we reviewed it, and then I saw Death Warrant for the first time last year, almost 2 years ago. Sorry, I did see Universal Soldier one time when it first came out back when I was 17 or 18. This movie was lacking to me in suspense and entertainment. For the most part, I'm not saying there weren't parts about this movie that I did not enjoy, because there were. But just to cut to the chase, Dan style, I didn't think this movie is very good. I gave Death Warrant a 2.5 out of 5, and I did not like this much as Death Warrant, so I will give this a 2 out of 5.
Really?
Yeah, really. I didn't like it. I'll never watch this again. This review was great. I loved it. I did not enjoy watching the movie very much.
Huh. Look, he's drinking out of that pickle jar again. That is some dark, was that lager or some shit? What is that?
It's a chocolate peppermint stout.
Jesus.
God.
All right. Cool. How many headbutts out of 5 are you giving Double Impact?
All right, so again, first time watch. Went into this completely blind. I've only ever heard the title and knew that he was playing dual roles. I was shocked at how much that I bought that he was two different people. I said, I was like, I at times kept forgetting that he was two different people. I thought these were two of the literal twin actors. No, it's just one guy.
One was Jean-Claude, one was Van Damme.
Exactly. That being said, this movie had a lot of, and I'm not a Van Damme guy by the least. I've only ever watched the things we reviewed. I think Bloodsport and Kickboxer are,
that's his primo stuff, yeah.
you can't compare them. But from Lionheart, Death Warrant, and this, I don't remember what I gave Death Warrant, but I remember really liking Death Warrant.
You did, yeah.
I didn't mind Lionheart, but I didn't love it.
Right, not enough fight scenes.
This one has Van Damme fighting, using guns, saying crazy fucking words.
Oh shit.
This one was a 4 out of 5 for me.
I knew it, yes! I just called it.
Look, he's chugging Jack Daniels after saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Nice. I'm happy for you, man.
I will watch this. I will watch this again.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was legitimately surprised at how much I fucking really enjoyed this movie last night.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even think of the gun aspect with you, but yeah.
And even at that, like, it was just, I don't know, it was just like, it's like when you see like one of your favorite people doing something that they don't normally do and they enjoy it, you know? And he looked like he had a lot of fun on this movie. So I was really, that was awesome.
Oh, they were going for it in this movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and they fucking went for it, and I think they fucking got it.
Accomplished a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and I really like I on that doesn't even need to be said, but like I love the over the top villain aspect. I love that there's like 6 different villains, and they each have like
it's like a video game.
Exactly, yeah, and that's all. I'm easy to entertain. That's all I need, and they did it. Yeah.
So I got 2 really quick things to add, just because I learned this after I watched the movie, so I may as well say it. Fuck, hang on, I'm burping up foam, dude. So, do you know where the term double impact came from?
No.
So you know how Van Damme, especially in the earlier movies, how when he'll punch someone or kick someone, they'll show it from like three different angles, like real quick, like the same punch or the same kick, boom, boom, boom.
It was mostly in like what, Lionheart?
Lionheart, but Bloodsport too, for sure.
And he kind of did it in this when he was fighting the spur guy.
So that's what they referred to those shots as, is a double impact, because they would show the same shot, whether it was a punch or a kick, but they would show it from like different angles and they would cut it real quick to make it seem like there was multiple punches or multiple kicks.
It was just one,
but it was
right?
the same shot.
All right.
So that's where they got that term originally.
That's
little
awesome.
known fact. Little known fact.
And most movies are probably not cut like that. So the fact that it's a Van Damme thing, and they were able to use that he probably coined the phrase because he edited a lot of his movies, earlier movies, or at least had a lot of input. I know he edited Bloodsport for sure. We know that because it was.
I guess he had a lot of impact.
Yeah, impact in the edit.
And then there was one more thing. So there's a deleted scene that was apparently going to be the very end of this movie when Chad and Frank are on a flight back to LA from Hong Kong, and the stewardess on the plane comes up and does whatever, talks
Gives
to
her
them or
peanuts
takes
and
the
soda. Yeah.
right. And then they look up and it's the twin sister of Danielle, and she turns and walks away.
What?
And they look at each other like, what?
What the fuck?
Yes, that's filmed. It's on film, dude. And that was going to be the end of the movie. I wish they would have ended the movie that way instead of the fucking okay thing.
It is, yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie. I love the fucking and the bullet. Like
it's cheesy good.
It's cheesy, but that would have been like story wise. That would have been.
I'm so pissed they didn't end the movie that way.
Wow. Okay.
That would have been as memorable as the ending of Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. No, wait, what's the bad one?
You're right.
Yeah.
The bad one. What are you talking about?
The third one.
Yeah,
no, it's fucking amazing, dude.
Oh yeah,
most people think that's not the good one.
No, we.
No.
Yeah, me and Chris are Team Dark Knight Rises.
That one is the best one.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
With Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
But no, the ending you talk about when he sees Alfred, but then he doesn't really acknowledge. Dude, that's so baller. That's fucking amazing.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm just obviously goofing when I say that it would have been as good as that if they just had this girl.
No, I know what you meant, but no,
Yeah.
I really do wish they would have ended the movie with that scene and then freeze framed on Frank and Chad looking at each other like, what? Yeah, exactly. That would have been so fucking awesome.
Can I bang her without Alex getting mad?
Yeah. Let's trade off.
I'm not going to say this is like a major Van Damme movie for me. I'm not going to say I've watched it even more than 5 times. I might have, but every time I watch this, I always get a kick out of the whole dual role. I think Van Damme did a great job of portraying both roles, especially for a guy who's just supposed to be merely an action kind of guy. I think he's learned a lot in acting and in the amount of movies he's been in. Excellent job. I don't think there's anything lacking. I think he made them very specific for each character. He knew how to play a total badass. He knew how to play a total dork. And he knew how to like really make them feel real. And I liked all the villains. I don't like the girlfriend. I think Tia Carrere would have been way better. The fight scenes, it's always that thing that leaves you wanting more. Obviously, the China girl, totally let down. Total letdown. But, you know, it is what it is. I love that Chong Li was in this. Just totally brings it back to, like, you know, what we all love. So in all those aspects, I agree with Ghoul. I really like it. I think it's a 4 out of 5. If I compared it to Death Warrant and Lionheart, I think it's better than those two.
Oh shit! Okay.
It like I agree. Like out of the is it 5?
This is 5 now. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I think, like I said, Kickboxer and Bloodsport are just untouchable. But
Yeah, Bloodsport's first, Kickboxer second,
yes,
Yep.
but Death Warrant and Death Warrant and this
then
are
Death
tied
Warrant,
now.
then Lionheart, right?
Because fuck.
Is Lionheart the least? We all agree.
No, this is.
Oh, right.
Well, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think so.
I don't think right. Chris thinks that.
I agree about Universal Soldier though. Universal Soldier is a fucking huge letdown.
It's a total letdown.
Like I was so fucking disappointed watching
Even that
movie.
end fight at the barn was like, okay,
It's,
whatever.
like
It's like enough already.
mhm.
Yeah. Death Warrant would be a close competition to this.
It's because it's like his most like it's not a movie that you would think that he would do. You know what I mean?
Right. And Death Warrant's good. I really do like it.
No, it
But
is
I
really
feel
good.
like they went a little further with this. This was more of like a real movie.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I can agree with
It
that.
feels bigger. Yeah.
Yeah,
So and they, like I said, they all did a good job, and I like all the people in it. So how can I possibly say that Death Warrant's better? I just can't do it. Even with the Sandman, because you got Chong Li, and
yeah. Sandman also, who's coming in our next episode.
really
I said all these things during that episode. It's just been so long.
Patrick Kilpatrick.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, can't say those names.
What a name, Patrick Kilpatrick. Can you imagine saying, "Hey, my name's Alex, kill Alex"?
Guys, that was your Van Damme for the year. I hate to blow the load so early, but in reality, we have not given you a Van Damme review since last January, so it's really not that crazy. That was our second show last year. And of course, there's so much stuff to get to. We can't just blast through a bunch of Van Damme movies anymore. We've become so big now. It's very difficult. We're so commercial now. We're big stars that we can't
Sponsorships
lower.
just trolling in. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they're dying for us to get to huge movies like
Yeah, like Gatorade's trying to sponsor us now. Wow.
Our Patreon is overflowing, with
blowing
money.
up, and they will not do Van Damme anymore. And now it's all about, Goodfellas, Ghost,
The Bodyguard.
Copland.
Copland. This is real serious shit now. So, yeah, no Van Damme after this. Unless we really miss him somewhere in October, November, and we say, you know what, damn it, let's just scratch one of those things off and let's go with Van Damme.
I don't know.
Let's throw this out there real quick. Anyone listening right now, throw a comment and what would be the next Van Damme movie you want us to review? Just out of curiosity.
Just wondering.
Yeah. Could be a hard target.
Oh, I hope they don't say that. I hope to God.
Is that the
they
one
don't
where he
say
has the mullet?
Yes. I don't want to review that. I really don't. And I'll do everything in my power to stop that from happening.
Yet you let us do Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah.
No, that was our collective choice.
I wouldn't say that. That's the movie I didn't even watch.
That was my choice. That's my fault.
Either way, we got it out of the way.
Yeah, people were dying for the buildup of Halloween 3. We talked about all the year before. But yeah, we just did Resurrection, the movie they hate.
Yeah, so we know you guys are all expecting Halloween 3. Here's Halloween 8.
Yeah. So, yep. All right, guys. So that's the beginning of Dead Man's Party Season 3. Hope you enjoyed the Van Damage. And we will see you next week with Class of 1999.
Woof.